Aloha, kiddos! Today is Thursday, April 9th, and we are still talking about double-digit addition. Today is Beach Day or Hawaiian Day, so I hope you are putting on your sunglasses and your Hawaiian beach outfits and taking a pretend vacation while snapping pictures and sending them to me so we can have our student collage. Hocus pocus, what's our focus? I can add a pair of two-digit numbers when the ones digits have a sum greater than 10. There are 20 students in class. 9 students put away their backpacks. How many more students still need to put away their backpacks? We read the problem. Now we need to draw and label a picture. "20 students in class." So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Sorry, that's a really bad tense frame. And it says that 9 students put away their backpacks, so I'm going to go ahead and cross off 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now I'm going to circle the ones I did not cross off. I see that there are 11 left, which means that there are 11 more students that still need to put away their backpacks. Is there another strategy that you thought of that you could use? One of them could be using subtraction. 20 minus 9. I'm going to skip this next song coming up for the sake of time. I've noticed it kind of takes up more time in my videos, so if you want to listen to this next song, just hop onto the student pace code on Shobi and you can listen to it, okay? Alright. I'm going to skip this activity. This is more of a whole class activity, so I'm going to skip that one. How many 10s does 59 have? So today's lesson, even though it's about double-digit addition, it's all about visualizing how many 10s and 1s are in the number and then combining them or grouping them so that it's easier for our eyes and our brains to understand how many there are. Okay, so how many 10s does 59 have? 59 has 5 10s. There are 5 10s and 9 1s in 59. So here we see the picture of 5 10s and 9 1s. Now they drew with a different color 34. So now we see our 59 is in blue and 34 is in red, and they're nice and organized and easy to read. Here we see that they combined them, so they grouped all of the 10 sticks together and they grouped all of the 1s together. But as I look, I see that the 1s, when we group them together, there are some 1s grouped together that makes a full group of 10. So when I'm counting all of my groups of 10s right here, I also can be counting this group of 10. And here it's showing there's 8 groups of 10s and 12 1s. Since there are 12 1s, this shows right here, 12 has one group of 10. So we could really take that group of 10 and move it over so that there's 9 10s and 2 1s. And if we look at the answer up here, it's 92, which would be the same. This is another way to visualize it. 17 and 65, so you have 17 in blue and 65 in red. What they're doing is they're looking at the two sets of ones. There are 7 ones that are blue, and there are 5 ones that are red. 7 is closer to 10, so that's why they're pulling some away from the 5 to add to the 7 to make a group of 10. So here, when we do ours, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do 2 different colors. So 43 is 4 groups of 10 and 3 ones. And 36 is 3 groups of 10 and 6 ones. All right. That was my fiance. He was being silly, making fun of my outfit. Okay, so I've done 43 and I've done 36. And 6 is closer to 10. But 6 plus 3 more, 1, 2, 3, does not equal 10. So I'm not going to combine them to make one group because it doesn't make a group of 10. So now I'm going to just count all of the 10s. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. And then we just discovered that 6 plus 3 more is 9. So our answer is 79. Let's do the same thing with 38 and 52. So 38 has 3 groups of 10 and 8 ones, and 52 has 5 groups of 10 and 2 ones. We see the 8 ones is the bigger amount. It's the closer amount to 10. So if we have 8 and we add 2 more, 1, 2, it does make a group of 10. So I'm going to cross these ones off and add them over here. And now we see we've made a group of 10. So now we can easily and efficiently skip count by 10 here. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 is our answer. So this is a way to more efficiently add your double digit addition. When you lay it out in 10s and 1s, you're able to make groupings and make it easier for you. Alright, this is just another strategy that we learned in first grade. Again, we did not learn this one much at all. Just we were able to touch on it just a little bit before spring break. It's when you use your number chart, and you can get that out in your brown stack that I gave you. And so you start at 59, you start at the biggest number, so that's where my yellow dot is, and you're going to go down for the 10s, and, sorry, opposite for you guys, right for your 1s. So we go down 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to go right 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I landed on 93. Here we did on 17. I know on the last one I said the biggest number. I just always say the biggest number because usually you have to move less, but it really works either way, I guess. 17 is where they wanted to start, so that's where there's a yellow dot there. We're going to go down 6 and over right 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and over 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We landed on 82. And those 120 charts that I gave you are laminated, so that means you can write on them with your expo marker I gave you and erase it so that you can use it over and over again. So that can help you with tracking where you're going. And the last one, they're starting at 38, going down 5 and over 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and over 2. 1, 2. We landed on 90. So today on your math, you can see that it looks just like it has been for the past few days. Double-digit addition, front and back. And then your alarm clock today is dimes and pennies, which we've learned, and time matching. And this is actually made for a cut and paste, so cutting and gluing, but since it's on the computer, you can just write the time in the squares. Alright, don't forget that tomorrow, Friday, we don't have school, and then Monday we don't have school for our spring vacation. So you guys get a 4-day weekend with no online school. I will miss you all. But we'll get back to learning with lessons on Tuesday. So you won't see another lesson from me till Tuesday, okay? But for our virtual Spirit Week, this Friday, tomorrow, is Jenny Wilson Spirit Day. So wear your Jenny Wilson shirt around your house, take a picture, take a walk around your neighborhood, show your spirit and how proud you are to be a cougar. Aloha!